Whoa now, woadies and woadettes. This is TK with Cuts by Kelly. In this video, you're just gonna see the before and after because I really didn't know how to edit this thing, but I did it, so I hope you like it. If you do, hit that like button. If you like the content that I be putting out, hit the subscribe button, mate. Also, leave a comment if you have any questions or concerns about what I'm doing or what I'm using in these videos. You can hit the notification bell as well so you can stay up to date on every single thing that I'm doing. You heard me. And I do have some stuff that you will be interested in, and I'm gonna try to vlog all those things for you so you can stay up to date. One being, I'm about to make a year in my new city. So I'm gonna give you an update on the ups and downs of that year and where I stand at right now. But without further ado, let's get into this video. Yeah! Okay, like I said in the intro, I don't know how this is gonna go, but we're gonna go. So right here, this is my detachable clippers. I got my 000 blade on there, and I'm using the number 2 guard, the 1 magnet guard. That's how I'm able to work this guard on these clippers. So I got my 1 magnet guard on my 000 blade, and I'm knocking out the weight. This is one technique to knock out the weight. I pretty much use this a lot, and what you want to do is go straight off the head, just like this. You want to go straight up. You want to do this on curly hair or blacks, or you could use this technique on whites as well, going straight up like that. So here's another technique that you can use to knock out the weight going with the grain. That's a number 2. Half on the head, half off. The half that's on is the bottom half, and the top half is off the head. If the hair is sticking out too far, the top is going to catch it. Otherwise, it won't be catching anything. And you're going to use this on pretty much curly hair clients. You can't use it really too much on straight hair or whites. So here I'm setting my bottom line. In this video, I'm not going to do too much fading. I'm just going to show more of the design, because that's the thing that makes this haircut pop, at least in my opinion. But if you're interested in my fade stuff, you know, you can check out any of my other videos. I got a lot of that. When y'all doing y'all designs, all I can say is visualize it first, and then you can try to execute it after. Now me, I do a lot of freestyle stuff, and like this, I just thought about this in my head, and I was like, oh, man, this would be tight to do. So I tried it, and I could really, look, man, this is my son, so I got room to mess up and just cut all his hair off, and he better not tell me nothing. But on a more serious note, when you're doing freestyle designs, you want to try to do something that you know you can do, especially if you're doing it on one of your clients. You don't want to get in too deep to where you can't turn around or fix it. So when I'm doing clients, I try not to do too many things that I don't feel too confident in. So like I told y'all, we're not showing too much fading on here, but I wanted to put this in there just so you can see what I do when I'm doing my designs. Like, I set up the design where it's going to be, and then I typically start fading around it, so I can see what my fade area is and where my design is going to be. And so for this design, I knew I was going to have the square and something like on the outside of the square. I just didn't know how much, so I started to fade. That way I know what area I was going to be working with the design, if that makes any sense to you. So we back at the design, and I'm gonna start fading it inside this square. I'm gonna fade downwards. It's nothing different, it's the same as fading up, you just go in the opposite way. Another pointer for these for a fade like this, you can see the area that I'm working with, and I know how much I want to be faded, so I can't make my guidelines as big as I would do if I'm doing a regular fade. I gotta do them smaller, and then I also gotta take smaller strokes when I'm taking out my lines, because I don't want the fade to be bigger than I need it to be. So that's some things you want to keep in mind when you're doing your design work. Try to visualize it, and when you execute it, just be more tedious or mindful of what you're doing, because one bad stroke can mess up the whole thing. But man, this is pretty much the end of this video. I know it's a short one. Here is the before. We know how you came in, and this is the after. I hope you like it. If you do, consider subscribing to my channel. Definitely hit that like button, and leave a comment if you have any questions or concerns about what I'm doing or what I use in these videos. So with that, this is TK with Cuts by Kelly, and I appreciate you.